Hello Capricorn, welcome to your monthly tarot reading. This is a love reading for Capricorns for the month of August 2020. Cleanse the cards, so we'll get on with the shuffle and we'll get on with the reading. I'm going to put it on a fast loop again, so we'll get to the reading a lot quicker, but here you go Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. So, what I've got here is I have Capricorn's energy, their person's energy, and what's going on between them energy and the possible outcome down here. So, what we have for Capricorn's energy, and we have the Romance Angel cards here, and this one's telling us that forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yeah, forgiving and learning. We'll come back to this when we see what cards come out. We've got the Nine of Swords. So that tells me that you're going through some stress and some anxiety, some sleepless nights, mentally thinking an awful lot here, feeling that perhaps you could have felt someone stabbed you in the back here. If it's not that, it could be that you're feeling guilty over something, perhaps, with the Nine of Swords. There's cruelty and feeling guilty about something. There could be some spite and slander going on at the moment, but concerns, mental concerns. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio here. But the Knight of Wands reversed is it's an emotional card. The Knight of Cups is someone who's loving, someone who is sensuous. But he's coming in reverse, so he's telling me that you're being pulled in different directions. Emotionally, you could be being pulled in different directions. You're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. You're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, so something's happened. Something's happened to create a lot of anxiety for you, a lot of stress for you, a lot of mental conflict going on in your head. You're struggling with something. And it has you feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Whatever this is, you're not out of it yet. You're still going through this, Capricorn, this nightmare of a time. And I mean, you could actually literally be having nightmares about the situation, dreaming about it, but it's overwhelming you emotionally. It might be that you're needing to forgive, unless it's that you need to learn something in order to forgive. But whatever it is, it's got you emotionally overwhelmed. We've got the Six of Wands cards coming in, so this speaks about you're getting victory in a situation. You've went through your battles here. There's definitely been some conflict, but although you're not out the conflict, because mentally you're still stuck there, mentally you're emotionally overwhelmed, but you're gaining some victory because you've just got over a battle, you've just got over a challenge, and you're claiming a victory in this situation. Your person has trust. This situation is for calling for them to have trust and faith. True love, this is the romance of the lifetime. And a heart-to-heart conversation There has to be a heart-to-heart conversation, and they have to discuss their feelings honestly. But that's each other. So both parties need to discuss feelings with each other. You have the Lovers card. We have clarified with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups reversed. So the Lover card tells me that whoever it is that you're dealing with, they're struggling to take ownership of a decision that they've made in the past. They made a decision and they're struggling with that. The Lovers card is I think it's a Gemini. Let me just double check that. I think it is a Gemini. Sure it is, but it's Monday and my brain's not fully functioning. Yeah, it's Gemini, yeah. So yeah, struggling to take ownership of a decision that you made in the past. As I said, it could be a Gemini that you're dealing with here. They're struggling to take this ownership with this one. And they're coming forward with communication. So it could have been either they're wanting to communicate with you. It could be that they're struggling to take ownership of a decision that they've made, because it's created, whatever decision that they made, it's created some conflict. And again, it's clarified with the Knight of Swords here. So whatever it is, it was some conflict. It was a bit challenging. The situation's uncertain, unsure of what direction this is going in. Yeah, they're unsure of what direction. So they've made a decision in the past and they're kind of a bit upset about the choice that they've made. They're struggling with that. They could be, again, we've got the Knight of Swords here, so they could be keeping an eye on you here. But we've also got the Two of Cups reversed. So this is telling me that there's lack of balance and there's lack of harmony in their emotional life. They're feeling they could be feeling a bit of a victim in this situation. So they made a decision in the past that's been a bit challenging. It's created some conflict, and they're struggling with the decision that they've made. Now they could be coming forward to communicate or wanting to come forward and communicate. If they're not, they're certainly watching you. They're unhappy. They're unhappy, and I think that they feel a bit of a victim in this situation for some reason. Whatever this information, whatever this communication is, it is challenging. So I don't know if this person's already communicated with you and you find it challenging, or they're finding communicating challenging with you. It could be some bad news, or it could just be how it's being delivered that you're finding a bit challenging, or the way it's being delivered. It's not coming. They're not coming in the right way. Perhaps you're finding that a bit challenging, but they are want to have a conversation, and I think it's with regards to the decision that they've made in the past that they're struggling with. They feel that this is the romance of a lifetime. And they're needing to have faith and they're needing to trust in the situation. But they're struggling with whatever decision they've made in the past, and it's created an imbalance for them, an emotional imbalance perhaps. Energies between you, and you have calling in your soulmate. So your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. There's been a loss in this situation, an emotional loss in this situation. It's created emotional pain, grief. There's been lack of communication also with the Page of Swords in here. Yeah, he's quite young, but I'm thinking, I don't know if it's, I don't know if there's an age difference here. I don't know if there's, yeah, whoever it is, it's there's nothing to say. There's no communication. We're lacking communication, and I think it's maybe if it's not, I think it's maybe lack of experience. Um, could be lack of experience. Don't know how to say it, perhaps, but someone's keeping information to themselves. Both of you, because this is a joint energy. Both of you are keeping your communication to yourself. Capricorn's emotional about this to the point it's stressing them out. Overly emotional about the situation and it's stressing them out. But they're claiming a victory in the situation for whatever. They're struggling with a decision that they've made in the past. And they could be wanting to come and communicate with you and they're finding it difficult to come and communicate with you. They're not happy. There's a lack of balance. There's a lack of union between you. But you're both keeping yeah. They're both you're not discussing your feelings, but is it that you're not discussing this loss? Whatever this breakup or whatever this loss has been, perhaps there's just been lack of communication because someone's keeping it to themselves. But there does look like there's going to be a balance in this situation. There could be some juggling going on. There could be some juggling going on. But there's balance and there's harmony. Someone could be juggling in order to gain balance and harmony. So the outcome. This could be the one. Whoever it is, they're coming forward as the Chariot. So again, this could be a Cancer. And they're coming forward, they're motivated. They have taken control of the reins and they're moving forward. Yeah, this is a great card. It's a victory, it's success, moving forward, knowing where you're going now. Someone's been hurt. We've got the Nine of Wands. Someone's had a lot of heavy burdens. They've been wounded, really wounded and tired, but they're not giving up. They're continuing on. They're carrying forward. So, Capricorn is all stressed out, all up in their head. They're emotionally overwhelmed. But you're claiming a victory here, Capricorn, this month. There's someone you're dealing with who has made a decision in the past and they're struggling with that. They want to have a conversation with you. They want to discuss their feelings honestly with you. I think there could be trust issues involved in this situation, but they want to communicate. They want to come in. They want to speak about perhaps this decision that they've made in the past because they're not happy about that decision they've made. They are struggling with it. I think the both of you are manifesting one another in here. There's been a feeling of loss, a feeling of grief, and you aren't discussing this. There's no communication coming in here. No communication. You could be working on other things. You could be working other things going on. You're having to juggle. But whoever it is that this person you're dealing with, this is someone that you've already met. So yeah, this isn't anyone new. This is someone you've already met. Someone who there's been a loss with. Someone you've been all up in your head about because they've made a decision. But you're moving forward. There's movement forward here for this outcome. There's been wounds and it's been difficult. It's been very challenging. It's created shitloads of anxiety. But you're not giving up. this isn't over. This is, it's not over, is what I'm taking from this reading here. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this has helped. I hope you've been able to get something from it. I hope you have a great month, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye for now.